Hello stars, welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today for this pick a card reading. So we're going to be looking at what is coming next in love for you. Whether or not you're in a relationship currently, this video is for you if you're curious about your love life and you want a better understanding of what may happen next in terms of love for you. So we're going to get a chance to look at who you might be involved with, what could be changing, and just in general, what is coming next in this area of life that you should be aware of. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And if you've already chosen a pile, there are timestamps provided down below. But before we start, I just want to say tarot is not an absolute and it does not control our lives. So please use these readings for confirmation and spiritual guidance. Always keep in mind your own free will is what ultimately matters when determining what will happen within your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what you intuitively know is meant for you and leave the rest behind. If you'd like a moment to ground, meditate, and connect to the energy of this reading, I will offer a brief meditation. And if you're drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly fine. It just means there's multiple messages for you to hear in this video. So if you're ready, let's take a moment for a few deep breaths to connect with your spiritual team. Become fully present in your body and current surroundings, and we will jump right in. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading where we will be looking at what is coming next in your love life. So the 2 cards up here are going to be showing us what's the current state of your love life and how you're feeling about your love life right now. And these 3 cards down here will be showing us what is coming next in your love life. Okay, so let's jump on into these cards up here, which like I said are going to be representing your current state of your love life and how you feel about it. So we have the 6 of Swords, followed by 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so first off, pile 1, we do have a lot of air energy here with these both being sword cards. So if you are an air sign, which may be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, this is just further confirmation that this is your reading. Of course, you don't have to be for this to be your reading. But specifically, we have Aquarius and Gemini, okay? So what I'm seeing here about the current state of your love life is you've definitely decided to move on from something, okay? So you may have currently or recently ended a relationship, but I'm kind of seeing here with them being swords cards that they're not really, it may have not been a significant relationship or a long-lasting relationship. I do feel like you're still you're still a fish in the sea, if you know what I mean, because he is in the sea here. You know, you haven't been in a long relationship in a long time, I can kind of see, but you did kind of just separate from some kind of situation. And the reason that I say that is because we do have the 6 of Swords here. Let me show you. So we have this guy, he's on his boat, he's got his 6 swords, and he's on the sea, exiting some kind of situation. And usually it's rough waters behind him, okay? I don't know if you guys can really see the details in it, but right here, the waves are like more coarse, and right here it's a little more smooth. So it's like he's exiting a rough situation to get to better land, okay? And it also is represented here with the 10 of Swords, because if it was upright, yeah, I wouldn't want to go to that island where that guy is. I mean, maybe to save him, but I wouldn't want that to be me, obviously. But we do have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So you're trying to get to a better place in your love life right now, and you may have recently just cut something off with somebody, even if like you guys weren't sexual together. I feel like you may have just been talking to somebody and really enjoyed talking to them. but recently just cut off all communication with them, okay? Because we can see here, like I said, with the Six of Swords, he's moving on. And he's taking all of his swords with him, okay? And swords represent our communication, our intelligence, and our words in general, okay? Our mind. So it's like you've cut off all thoughts about somebody or something regarding your love life, and you're just ready to completely move on from what it is. You want to completely disassociate your mind. You don't want it to, like, you wish that, like, if you could put a spell on yourself and just completely forget it, that might be you. I don't know why that came up to mind. But anyways, yeah, you just want to completely cut it off and get on with your life. You're taking everything you have with you, and you're not leaving anything behind. And the reason that I say that as well is because we have the Ten of Swords here. And the Ten of Swords is the end of the sword suit, okay? But with the Ten of Swords here, it's interesting how we say that you're completely cutting somebody off, because we do have somebody who's literally stabbed in the back. So first off, if you are worried, because air signs have a tendency to be anxious and nervous about not even just what other people think, but just everything in general. But if you're nervous, if you hurt this person's feelings, or if they feel stabbed in the back by you, that's not the case, okay? Because we do have the Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like maybe, like, there's no hurt feelings, so to say, okay? It just wasn't the right time for both of you. And if you're in a relationship, you know, take it how it resonates, but I am getting the vibes from this reading that most of you guys are probably singles and currently just cut something off with somebody. It was too mentally taxing for you, or maybe something came up that just gave you a lot of anxiety and worry, and you're like, okay, I need to... for some reason, I feel like maybe this person amplified the worry and criticism that you may have for yourself, and just the anxiousness in general. And you're like, okay, I can't deal with that with the circumstances in my life right now. It may have not been like that at the beginning, of course. And I feel like whoever this was in the relationship, you guys were both very chatty people. You love to talk together. You love to debate each other is kind of what I'm seeing. And just in general, you guys were constantly texting, calling each other, voice chatting each other, FaceTiming each other, whatever it is, you know, sharing things together, you know, make it apply to how it is for you. But you guys were constantly in touch with each other, and now you've just completely cut it off. But a big thing that's coming up here is if you feel bad for cutting it off with the other person, like maybe you blocked them and blocked their number, and they have no way of, like, communicating to you that, like, they're hurt about it or something. Spirit almost just wants you to know that there's no hard feelings, and they completely understand. You did not stab them in the back with this Ten of Swords being in reverse. It was just something that brought you a lot of anxiety and made maybe your tendencies to worry about something because of the circumstances you're in now a little worse. And so you just needed to cut back a little bit and maybe just take time for yourself, because we do see here in the Six of Swords, he's on the boat alone. And in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, if I'm correct, I believe there's like a guide, which is supposed to be Mercury, which is interesting because he rules Gemini and Virgo, okay? But yeah, there's also a woman. It's probably a mother because there's also a child in the boat. But here we have this person, and he's by himself. Okay, so hopefully I have explained pretty good what you guys are going through currently. But let's see what is coming next for you in regards to your love life, pile one. So we have, wow, another swords card. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's good news, but we'll get to that in a second. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what came up for me first, and let me say it before I forget it because I have a tendency to do that. In the Six of Swords card, how I said the guy in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, there's like a guide that's like almost, you know, leading the boat, and then the mother and the child are on the boat. I feel like you're almost the guide, okay? But the guide is also, in some sense, stay with me here, the universe or spirit leading you in the right direction, okay? So whatever impulse that came up to cut this thing off, it was almost like divine inspiration is what I'm seeing here with this Ace of Swords being here. And it may not feel like that at the moment because you're still in the process of like being completely out of it. Maybe not. You might have completely blocked them off, like I said earlier, but emotionally and mentally, you're still trying to completely rid them from your thoughts. But with the Ace of Swords being here, yes, you can look forward to that coming soon. And some of you may be like, well, that's kind of harsh. I don't want to completely rid them from my thoughts. That may not be you. Just take it how it resonates. Maybe it's not just completely rid them like from your memory completely, but just like be able to not feel the anxious and worried feelings that you do now about the situation that you had for this person or the situation that you were in. Did I lose my train of thought? I do that a lot because I was talking about Mercury as a guide in the Six of Swords, but I feel like, yeah, Spirit is almost guiding you to do this, and it's saying it's okay, and that's why there's no hurt feelings, because it was generally the right time. Also, what's coming up here, if you guys are watching this as like the time that I'm uploading it, Mars did just recently enter Gemini, and it will have its retrograde cycle there and stay there for 7 months, okay? So it won't exit Gemini until March 25th, I believe, of 2023. So that may be a significant date to look out for, or just to look out for this transit in general and how it may be affecting you. And honestly, what I'm kind of seeing here, Pile 1, now that I sit here and kind of think about it, I don't think you guys are really worried about falling in love. Like I said earlier, you guys probably weren't in a long-lasting relationship. You may have just been talking to this person or whatever this situation was, but I don't think you guys are just going to be seeking after the next relationship immediately. I think that this Ace of Swords here, like I said, that divine inspiration that came to just completely cut the situation off or cut this person off is leading you to better things, because you ultimately know, I'm going to get to this Ten of Pentacles and this Eight of Pentacles here, with the Eight of Pentacles, is that you're building yourself up to be ready for whatever is coming next. And you're not worried about love right now. You're worried about building yourself up. And kind of what I'm seeing here is, in general, you may have not grew up with a good example of what love is. And you may also not have grown up with like a lot of money also, with what I'm seeing here with the Eight of Pentacles. So right now you may be distancing love, and also in the future, of course, you may be distancing that to work on yourself more and get rid of this anxiousness and this anxiety. And the reason that I say that, because this Eight of Pentacles, he's obviously working on something, and I'm seeing it being you. So you also, I'm kind of seeing Taurus come up here, but Virgo and Capricorn could also be significant. But yeah, you may not have grown up with good role models for what love is. And also, like, your parents may have been divorced, or you may have like no signs of it at all in your life. And that may be why it's not something you're worried about. I feel like you just more enjoy the communication with people and the interactions with people. I feel like that's what you truly love. And I feel like you're getting the opportunity to do this. And the way that you're doing this is by like being okay with not getting into the next relationship immediately and finding a long-term relationship. Because ultimately, I feel like you know the long-term relationship is with yourself, and trying to grow past any things that you may have learned from like family and childhood conditioning, things that may have come up then. And that may be a big source of what the anxiety and the anxiousness is, what we were talking about earlier with this Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords. So also, how we were talking about cutting people off, you may have recently like cut people off in your family even as well, because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. And the reason that I say that, the Ten of Pentacles is in general related to family and family inheritances, which is why I said like your family may have not been very wealthy, and so you're just working on building yourself up and getting yourself to a stable position in life, and that's why you're not worried about love. In fact, you may have clicked this video and you may like generally not like to watch love readings, because that's just the vibe that I'm getting here, but for some reason maybe you were like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, in general, I feel like what's coming next in love for you, Pile 1, is that you're working on yourself, and you're working on having a stable foundation for yourself so that you can make room for the next relationship. So I really don't see a a significant relationship coming in anytime soon. I do see that you may like flirt with people here and there with this Ace of Swords. You know, you're not just going to be completely alone. There are going to be people that, you know, come in and out throughout your love life. But in general, you're working on yourself and you're not worried about getting married right now or, you know, having children right now. You're just worried about getting yourself to a position where you feel worthy yourself, okay? I'll pile one. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I was going to draw some cards to represent like who may be coming into your life. I'm wondering if we should draw one just in case, since we did talk about, you know, maybe you might flirt with people here and there and have like small flings here and there. I don't know, let's see. We'll draw one just in case if you guys want to see it. Who may be coming into your life. Let's see, and these are, I can't remember, Star Code Astro Oracle. I'll have everything linked in the description below if you are curious. Let's see, pile one, what's happening next? Oh wait, okay, let's see. We have Neptune, Vision. Okay. So, with Neptune being here and Vision, first off, the next fling that you might have, the next person that might come into your life may be a Pisces or something like that. But ultimately, I'm still getting the vibe here that you're not really worried about the next relationship that's to come in. You're just, in general, you just love to be around people and interact with people. But you're almost okay with your love life living in a fantasy for now. And some people could completely disagree with that and be like, how could you ever, you know, want that? But that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from you, is you're okay with it living in a special part in your heart, you know, this ideal of what you want love to be while you're working on yourself and just staying open to whatever comes your way. Because I don't think you're going to be blocking things off, even though you recently did do that. I feel like you're still going to be open to these things, but in general, you're going to be working on yourself so that you can make room for love in your life. Okay, so let's draw one more for what might be coming into your love life next. In general, what do these cards have to say, pile one, about your love life and what's coming next? Let's see. Pile one, what's coming next in their love life? Maybe what kind of people might they be having flings with, if they are? In general, what is coming next for my pile one in their love life? Oh, it's too many. Okay, I know I've been shuffling for a while, but we're gonna keep shuffling. Let's see, pile one, what's coming next in your love life that we need to know? Okay. This is also too many. But I think we're just going to go ahead and take them. Okay, so we have Vesta, Hearth. And I know that this is an asteroid in astrology, but I'll have to read this one from the book because I don't want to tell you guys anything wrong. But I do know that the Hearth is kind of like the home place. And I'm kind of seeing here with the fire, it's like, what keeps your fire lit? What makes you feel at home, okay? But we'll read this one from the book, just in case I tell you anything that makes me sound like a ding-dong. And we also have here the 11th house, community. And this is exactly what we were talking about whenever I said that you guys are still going to be having flings and stuff. And it might even be like within your, like whenever you hang out with friends, maybe you just like flirt with people whenever you go out like on a girls' night or whatever it is for you. But in general, you're not worried about what's happening because you have such a strong community around you. And even like, I feel like you guys do have a strong family figure around you that also kind of makes you feel at home, even if like they didn't give you a good example of what love looks like. But in general, the reason you're not worried about it is because you still have these interactions. And that's probably why you cut it off. Maybe it was making things in your community life a little tense with this person. Take it however it applies to you. But yes, let's go ahead and read Vesta, Hearth out of the book. Okay, so we have Vesta, Hearth right here, but before I read this, I wanted to point something out that I noticed. I did notice here that whatever you guys cut off earlier, a person or a situation regarding your love life that we were talking about up here, it may be because of your community not getting along with them, or family not getting along with them, or something along those lines. And yeah, I just feel like I need to say that in case that may be further confirmation for you. But okay, so we have Vesta, Hearth right here. And it says, Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. Exactly what I was kind of talking about up here is maybe they took up too much space, too much mental space for you to pursue the things that you usually do, or the things that you usually have time for. I think I mentioned it may have like disrupted things with friends and family, whatever this was up here. But let's go ahead and keep reading. It says, the second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, oldest goddess of hearth, home, and the family, and the center of a strong community, exactly right here. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire and the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. And so it has an action, a challenge, and a gift in this little booklet right here. I'm trying to decide what I want to read for you. I'm going to go ahead and read the challenge first. It says, Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Yes, wow, exactly what we were talking about here. Building up your self-worth, building up your own sense of stability in yourself and your own sense of self-worth, exactly, and then you'll be ready for love, in your eyes at least. You're always, I should reiterate that, you're always ready for love, and you're always ready to accept love and receive love, but just in general, like a relationship, okay? I had to clear that up just in case that sounded wrong. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the action here. It says, evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not bring yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. Beautiful. Okay, pile one. Let's go ahead and I brought this deck here. It's like one of my only love oracle decks. I don't do very many love readings, but let's see what card we get for pile one for what's coming next in your love life. Okay, pile one, what's coming next for pile one regarding their love life? Let's see. Pile one, what's coming next in your love life, pile one? We get here. What's coming next for pile one and their love life? Okay, we got one here, and at the bottom of the deck we have the distorted feminine. Then we have here forgiveness and self-respect. Wow, that's beautiful, because it's exactly what we were talking about. Building that own self-worth and that own self-respect. And then maybe, like I was talking about earlier, your fantasy, you're okay with the love that you want, living in your fantasy until you're ready to receive it. And it's like you're on the way to that. You're on the way to building up that self-worth and that self-confidence. And you're on the way to that castle that you've built up in your head about love. And you're ready to also, with this forgiveness card, what's coming up for me, I'm kind of seeing like if this is like a family impression that you have, and that's why you have difficulties with self-respect and loving yourself. Maybe you had like a bad, not a bad mother figure, but just she didn't show good examples in that area, whatever it may mean for you. I feel like you're ready to forgive whatever that is and know that it's not, it's almost just not their fault, and it's okay because you lead your own path, and you can fix these things, and that's what you're working towards, and that's what's coming next in love for you, is you being able to forgive whatever struggles you have with love that have come from generations of destructiveness and maybe your parents' love life or whatever it is. And if that's not you, totally disregard that part of the message. But I do think that's very clear for some of you. You're learning how to respect yourself. It could be that like maybe your parents were in a bad relationship, or your mother always kept going back to guys that didn't respect her, and so she didn't respect herself, because we do have the distorted feminine right here. And so you watching that growing up so many times, and again, this is just an example, but that you start to ingrain those kind of feelings and attitudes towards love. And that's why you're working on building yourself. And this isn't a sad thing for you, pile one. That's the thing. This is just almost the cycle of life for you. You know you're headed towards something really good in terms of love, but right now you're okay with not being ready for it and it not coming just yet, because you have a really good community and you have a really good family, and you can still get out the intellectual urges and the chatty urges that you have, because you do really love to communicate with people and maybe even gossip with people is kind of what's coming up here. Okay, but anyways, pile one, I'm getting off topic here. Let me pull one more card for you. These are morning mantras, but they are regarding love. So maybe these are something that you can tell yourself in the morning if you're ever struggling with your love life, or just use it however you need to. But let's see what Spirit has for you. What message does Spirit have regarding your love life and what's coming next in your love life? Pile one. Okay, here we go. So we have, I choose what's better and healthier for me. Instant gratification is fleeting, but smug satisfaction lasts forever, like 8 to 12 hours. Well, first off, I don't think I did grab the love cards. I think this is the other ones, but you know, maybe this was just meant to be, because the message that's coming through here, pile one, with the instant gratification and choosing what's healthier for you. It, like I was saying, you may have flings and you may flirt with people, but you know that those aren't long term, and it's almost like just fulfilling you for now and gratifying you for now, satisfying you for now, but you're not doing that unhealthily. And I feel like you respect yourself more to do that. And if you have trouble with that in the past of, you know, just letting people and no matter what, just for that instant gratification of having love, you're almost down the path of learning how to respect yourself more than to do that. And if that's something that you like to do, then all for you. I'm not here to judge. I'm just reading the cards, baby. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get one more card for you, pile one. I'm sorry, this reading's kind of all over the place. I blame all the air energy in your reading. Okay, let's see. Pile one closing message for pile one regarding their love life and what's coming next. Okay, here we go, pile one. Closing message for you. I make like a friendship farmer and fertilize all my easy, joyful friendships. The other ones, well, nature can decide what to do with those. Exactly, that's your attitude towards life. The other ones, nature can decide. That's how you feel towards love. But you are worried about nurturing and fertilizing your friendship, your family, and your community in general. Okay, I'm going to close your reading with that, pile one. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am beyond grateful to have you here, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. So keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading where we are looking at what is coming next in your love life. So the two cards that we have up here are going to be representing what's going on in the current state of your love life and how you're currently feeling about it. And these cards down here will show us what is coming next in your love life. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into these cards, which, like I said, this is going to be your current state regarding your love life. Oh, Okay, well, we're off to a good start. We have the Empress. Beautiful energy showing up here, pile 1. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, well, something to balance out that energy a little bit. Interesting kind of dichotomy that we have here with your cards, pile 1, because on one hand, we have the Empress here, and the Empress is ruled by Venus, okay? And in general, Venus is representative of beauty, lust, things that we desire, things that bring us joy and pleasure, and also things that we're attracted to. But that can also be the reverse. It can also be our lust for something attracts things towards us. And there's also a very fine line with that. You know, it's like a healthy kind of desire for something, which Venus definitely has. It's like this admirable quality that attracts other things towards her, that brings good and pleasurable things. And I think that you definitely embody those qualities, pile 1. I think you're definitely someone that's very beautiful inside and out, whether or not you think you are. You're just somebody that kind of radiates this loving, sweet, and kind, wholehearted presence about you, okay, pile 1? But the thing is, you may be like, that doesn't sound like me at all. And let me tell you why. We have this Eight of Swords here, okay? The Empress and the Eight of Swords. And what we see here with this Eight of Swords is she is blindfolded, she's tied up, and she is surrounded by swords, okay? So first off, 1, she's blindfolded. That may be why you don't see these things about yourself, okay? And currently you may be in your love life, be like, nobody's attracted to me, or I can't seem to ever get in a relationship, or whatever it is. But what's coming up here for you, pile 1, is at the current moment, you may just not be aware of how attracted other people are to you, whether or not you're in a relationship or you're single. If you're single, it could be that you're not aware of how many people actually do have their eye on you and actually do think of you as somebody that they could potentially be with. You may not see those people around you, but if you're in a relationship, then it could be like you may not see how much your partner truly values you and looks up to you, values you, and just really cherishes you and thinks that you're somebody who. Also, what's coming up here is make a good mother, because we have the Empress here. But it's like for some reason you're not seeing those qualities of yourself, pile 1. So you may be Taurus or a Libra. That's definitely coming up strong here. Or maybe you're dating a Taurus or Libra, however that applies to you. And if it doesn't, don't worry. It's just further confirmation if it does. But with the Eight of Swords here, we also have Gemini, okay? But also what's coming up, if you're watching this around the time that I'm posting it, we do have Mars entering the sign of Gemini. So this may be a significant transit regarding your love life and helping you, because the thing with retrogrades, did I say that? Mars is going retrograde in Gemini. It'll stay there for 7 months and exit March 25th of 2022. But yeah, the thing with retrogrades is it gives us a lot of time to re-strategize, replan, and almost kind of fix up things that maybe had delayed us at the beginning, okay? So you may have currently experienced some kind of delay, but kind of what I'm seeing for you is this isn't any new thing for you. You may always have a hard time valuing yourself and finding your own beauty, okay? But Spirit really just wants to point out that you are this radiating light of joy and hope to other people. And I know that sounds cheesy, but that just really is the energy that I'm getting here. And for some reason, you're just having a hard time seeing that. And also, it could be in terms of in your relationship right now, it could be a very nurturing, loving relationship that makes you very happy, but something is blocking you from seeing that, some kind of situation. So Mars and Gemini could definitely help fix those kinds of themes if you're in a relationship right now, but also that could apply if you are single at the moment. Okay, let's go ahead and move into what's coming next in love for you, pile 2. So we have the Chariot, followed by the Five of Swords in reverse, followed by the Four of Swords. Lots of sword energy here. That seems to be a theme in all of the piles. We also have the Page of Wands. Okay, pile 1. So first off, what I am getting from this, for what's coming next to you in love, is almost, it's not like somebody's going to be coming into your life, but this is more like a personal decision that you're going to make regarding your love life. And the thing is that you're going to be changing the direction of it, whatever way that means. If you're in a relationship, that doesn't mean that like you're breaking up with somebody. You're just changing the direction of how you look at love in general and how you look at yourself in a relationship and in a position of intimacy. And the reason that I say that is because we have the Chariot here, okay? And the Chariot is very well known for deciding a direction and going for it wholeheartedly, using all of your willpower and just wanting something so badly that it's just completely driving you. It's your motivating force in life and the driving force for you. But whatever that is, whatever was driving you is going to be switched up, okay? And this doesn't have to be like a huge, well, it is a major arcana, so this probably is going to be a very major, significant shift, but it's not a scary one that I'm seeing here because we do have the Empress card and we have the Page of Wands at the end of it. So I'm seeing that you're just going to be going on a new adventure of love. You may have been very used to going down a certain path and looking at relationships in a certain way, but that's going to change all of a sudden. And we have the Five of Swords here. And upright, let me show you. We have this guy, he's got these 5 swords. It looks like, I think in the Rider-Waite-Smith, they're supposed to like, he won a battle and just took all the swords, but it almost feels like he feels bad about it, where he is leaving other people out or shunning other people and distancing himself from other people for no reason whenever he could be sharing. But anyways, yeah, so he is obviously not looking at these 2 people. He's on his own, thinking about his own problems. But we have this in reverse. So the thing that I'm seeing here with this 5 of Swords, pile 1, how I was saying is you may not be aware of the love that's actually in your life right now. Like maybe if you're single, there might be people that really find you attractive and really want to take you on a date or be in a relationship with you, but like you're just not aware of it. And also this could be because you have like such a driving force in life that you're so, I'm trying to figure out the right way to word this. You're so dedicated to something in your life and you're pursuing something that you love wholeheartedly that maybe that takes the center stage in your life and puts love to the side. And so whenever you do think about like, are people, for example, do people look at me? Do people think I'm attractive? It's like you're only looking in the bad times is kind of what I'm seeing here. But anyways, kind of got off track there. You're definitely taking a different direction in love. And what I'm seeing here with this 8 of Swords and this 5 of Swords being in reverse is that the people that you may not noticed had viewed you in a certain way, and especially if you're in a relationship, it could be your significant other, that light is going to change because we see here that, yes, upright, he's distanced from them, but we have this in reverse, so it's like you're deciding to not distance yourself from these people. Like I was saying, you may be pursuing something in your life, just in general, it could be career, whatever it is for you, but you're so focused in on something that maybe it takes the side, you know? But now you're ready to open up and imbue this Empress energy and finally recognize and start to take note of the love that's actually in your life, because I feel like it is already in your life. You're just not aware of it right now. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Swords here, which is really interesting. So how I was saying that you may be really dedicated to something right now, so like that takes all of your focus, and how you might switch a direction. I don't think you're going to completely switch what you're doing in that sense. You're just going to be taking a rest from it to take more time to embody the Empress energies that we have here, to refill your cup and refill your happiness so that you can get back to whatever it is that you're doing without feeling shunned in your love life, if that makes sense. So yeah, whatever it is that you're pursuing so wholeheartedly right now, you're in the future, you're going to be taking a step back to let other people into your life and to recognize love that's coming from other people in your life. And I say that because we have the Four of Swords here. And the Four of Swords is known for being a card of rest, and also sometimes it's a card of isolation, so that definitely fits in here. But it's also a card of meditation and taking time to almost like reevaluate. And that's why I think this Mars retrograde cycle may be very significant regarding your love life. So definitely take note there. But yeah, it's all about taking a rest. As we can see here, it's almost like I'm viewing this guy as like one of those statues that has armor, you know, a metal armor guy statue. But yeah, he's stone. He doesn't move. He's constantly in the same state, and he's not moving towards anything. He's just centered and literally like grounded, cemented. But yeah, maybe you're going to be taking more time to really be still and notice what you hadn't noticed before. That's going to be coming for you in your love life next, pile one, definitely. And the beautiful Page of Wands that we have here really just sums up the adventure that you're about to go on regarding your love life. You haven't set off yet, but you haven't been made aware of it yet. As we can see here, she's blindfolded. But you're about to set off on this adventure to let that love into your life. And the Page here is the youngest of the court cards, right? Because we have the Page, the Knight, the King, and the Queen. And the Page is very curious. We can almost think of the Page as the young student, okay? The very curious, witty, also kind of trickstery, right? Because maybe he's skipping school. I don't know. That's coming to mind. If you're in school right now, maybe you're going to start... yeah, that could definitely be a good example. If you're like so pursued to your schoolwork or college right now that you don't take time to notice the love that's in your life, maybe you'll be taking a break from that. Maybe you'll end up like skipping a class, and that's not something that you're used to. But yeah, that's a good example. And let me know in the comments down below if that resonates with you. But yeah, we have the Page of Wands here. And it's interesting that this is the only fire card that we have here. Everything here is almost... Well, we do have a lot of air, so it is a lot of mental energy, but the only passion that we have here is this Page of Wands, and that's at the end. It's whenever you take this adventure and take this leap. So you may have recently been given a little show of what's behind the curtain, a little sneak peek. Maybe this reading is exactly that for you, to set off this adventure that you're about to go on regarding your love life, and so that you're able to let more people in, but it's going to require you to take a break from whatever it is that's taking up all of your focus right now. Okay, pile one. Let's go ahead and get some astrological cards. So these are going to be showing us, one, who might be coming into your life, but also just in general, what is next in love for you. We're just going to get some cards and see what comes up. Have I been calling you pile one? Pile two. I'm so sorry. Okay. Pile two. What is next in love, and who might be coming into their love life? Who might be coming into view for you? Pile two. Okay. What does pile two need to know regarding their love life? Who might be coming in? And what's coming next for my pile two? What is coming next for my pile two? Oh, okay. Well, we have two here. We're going to go ahead and take both of those. At the bottom of the deck, we have Libra, balance. That's what I was saying earlier. You may, in fact, be a Libra, but yeah, Venus rules Libra, and the Empress is ruled by Venus. So, okay. But also, with the scales being here, it's definitely about whether you're pursuing something in school, it's work, whatever it is for you creatively, you're finding that balance between pursuing that and taking time to enjoy your love life, okay? So the cards that we got for you, pile 2. We have transits, climate. Yeah, so this is 100% further confirmation that this Mars and Gemini cycle is going to really affect your relationships and love life in general. I don't think it'll be in a negative way, but it is a retrograde cycle, so expect some delays, okay? But at least you're aware of the climate and the weather that is to come. But yeah, like I said, this was just further confirmation. We also have 5-5 here. Which I'm not sure, but it might be ruled by Mars. I feel like it is because it's like that sharp turning point. But yeah, so you may have been recently seeing double 5s. Okay, and then we also have here for you the Midhaven, the Pentacle. So you might be meeting people at work, okay, or just whenever you go out in general, pretty much whenever you go out in public, you could meet this person, which, okay, that's very vague. That's not a very specific answer. But the 10th house, the Midhaven, represents what is very public, what's the most noticeable, and usually our career, because it's like, it's the highest point of the chart, so it's like what we're striving towards, okay? It's our social status, because usually what we're striving toward, we try and represent in our social status. But anyways, also what I'm seeing here with the Midhaven being at the top and like reaching towards it, I was just kind of seeing other people really lifting you up and further conforming, further confirming that the Empress here is just, you're not seeing how much other people really do lift you up and how much you really are a bright, shining, beautiful light in other people's lives. But it's like the veil is about to be taken from over your eyes, especially with the Chariot here, which is ruled by Cancer, right? Which is ruled by, or which governs the home of the moon. And the moon is definitely something that's very mysterious, but also things that are hidden. It rules the night in general. So what's coming for you is almost like this bright awareness, okay? We have the Page of Wands ending your reading. You're ending towards getting to light, being aware of whatever this is. Wow, really beautiful reading, pile 1. Okay, let's go ahead and get, well, I didn't draw these for pile 1. I'm sorry if I keep calling you guys pile 1. I'm really bad about that. But I didn't draw these for pile 1 because they didn't really need them. But pile 2, I'm going to draw these for you just to get some ideas of timing that this could be happening for you. Other people may be coming into your life, or this awareness may start to shed some light for you. Okay, pile 2, just for some timing, and also messages in general, of course. Let's see, pile 2. What is good timing for my pile 2 in their love life? What do they need? Okay, that was fast. So we have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So this is going to be something very quick. Especially with all the Mars energy that we've been talking about here. This is something that's going to be building up momentum very quickly. It might start off very small, but before you know it, you're going to look back and be like, oh, this is like actually taking up a lot more space in my life than whatever this other thing was. Yeah, so you're definitely heading towards whatever this adventure is that's for you. Really interesting. Let's go ahead and get, actually I'm going to put this right here. Let's get one more for some timing for you, pile 2, regarding your love life. One more, what might be happening and when for my beautiful pile 2 regarding their love life. Okay, so look, we have new moon in Gemini, exactly. Mars is transiting Gemini. What we've been talking about this whole time, further confirmation for you guys. I'm only going to take this top one, but we also have here, look, new moon in Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, literally. And then a new start is coming, new moon. Wow, okay. I really want to leave all of these out. I think we might. Okay, a new moon, exactly what we've been talking about. You're headed towards this new adventure, this new state of being in your love life, and you're about to be taking a lot more action. You're going to be putting other things to the side for a little bit, just temporarily, and that's okay, to take time to nurture this side of you. And it looks like you may not be excited right now, but like it says, the energy is gaining momentum, and it's almost like this isn't even like your choice. This is like meant for you. This is something that was supposed to happen to rebuild your relationship with love in general. And then, yeah, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. When does the new moon in Gemini happen? I think it's June. So that may be a significant time for you, but just in general, like I said, this Mars and Gemini transit is going to be very significant for you. Wow. Okay, and then I guess I'll show you the one at the bottom of the deck. We have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to draw some of these. This is like one of the only love oracle decks that I have in my collection, so why not draw one of these bad boys to see what's going on for you next in your love life. Pile 2. This probably looks all crazy. The Virgo in me is acting out. Okay, good enough. Pile 2, what's coming next in Pile 2's love life? What is coming next for my Pile 2 regarding their love life? It's way too many. The top one was manifestation. So this may be, in fact, something that you had been hoping for, and your manifestations are finally coming true. Like I said, that Empress energy is a lot about attracting things towards you. So, yeah, you've definitely manifested this adventure, and that's why you're not scared to put whatever it is you're going to have to put to the side. You're not nervous to do that because it's something that you had been hoping would happen for a long time. Okay, Pile 2, what's going on in my Pile 2's love life next? Going on for my Pile 2's soulmates. Okay, Pile 2. Okay. Wow, yeah, so definitely whatever is happening for you, this adventure that you're going on, like I said, you might meet this person at work, but this is definitely going to be a long-term committed relationship for you. It could be, in fact, that it's someone in your social circle that really admires you that you're not aware of, that like once you put work, for example, once you put work to the side and actually get time to like chat with this person, maybe you go to lunch and you usually work through lunch, you start to open your eyes and become aware that like, hey, this could actually be a really, really good thing. That's so exciting, Pile 2. I love that for you. And we also have abundance. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead. Which ones do I want to use? Okay, Pile 2. So this is the other love deck that I have. We're going to grab a couple of these, read them for you, just some closing messages about what you need to know regarding what's coming in your love life next. Yeah, and then how the manifesting card came out. If you guys have been manifesting a soulmate, manifesting the one, it's definitely coming in. And if you guys are nervous that it's not working and even upset and anxious that it's not working, this is confirmation for you guys. It's coming in, but there will have to be something that needs to be put to the side a little bit for you to be aware of this. It's almost like Spirit's like, hey, we already brought it to you. You've just been too freaking busy to even notice. Okay. Pile 2. What's coming next in my Pile 2's love life? What do they need to be aware of? Okay. We're going to take this one first. And it says here, is this 2 cards? Okay, yeah, this is totally 2 cards. Should we take both of them? Okay. I think we will because they go along the same lines. Commitment and maturity. Did I say limes? I meant lines. Okay, so we have maturity. I make peace with the tough relationships of my past. I probably would have skipped the pain they came with, but I'm grateful for the lessons they brought me. Because of those tough relationships, I can look back at the mosaic of my life and see value even in the most broken pieces. And then it says really tiny down here, internet stalk my exes. I really dodged a bullet. Okay, so those of you that have had struggled in relationships in the past, this is just a sign that whatever is coming in for you, Maybe the reason that you're not aware of it is because you maybe ignore it because how past relationships have affected you. But that's going to be changing, and Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to let whatever this is in. It's okay to let down your guard, whatever it is, okay? Because there's something really beautiful coming in for you. And we also have here commitment. Yeah, if you've had trouble with commitment and past relationships, this is saying, like, you don't have to worry about that. This next one coming in is definitely 100% committed to you. And more mature than the last, because you have maturity here. I willingly accept that it's safe to topple my walls and commit completely to a relationship. It might be one that's already here or one that's on the way, exactly. It might be one that's already here. Either way, those walls have got to go. Without them, I can go further, feel freer, and love bigger than ever before. Bonus, no walls means I'll save a lot of money on picture frames. Exactly what we were saying, letting down those guards, letting down that blindfold, letting down, moving the curtains, letting all the light in, and finally accepting this again. Pile 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read the one at the bottom of the deck for you. I just love this reading for you. I'm really excited for the new start in love that's coming for you, because you guys really deserve it. Something maybe has like diluted your perception of what love could be, but you're on the way to completely challenging that belief and getting a whole new light on it, okay? We have here honesty. This heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rootin' tootin' trust parade, and everyone's invited, except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. Yeah, so I feel like this really talks about maybe the wall that you have up makes the other people that really do adore you put their own walls up because they're nervous to approach you or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here, Pile 2. I really hope this brought you some clarity on what might be coming next. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support the channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony, so keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading where we will be looking at what is coming next in your love life. So the 2 cards that we have up here is going to be showing us the current state of your love life and how you're feeling at the present moment. And these 4 cards down here will be showing us what is coming next in your love life. So we're going to go ahead and start with these ones up here. Like I said, the current state of your love life and how you're feeling. So we have Judgment in reverse. Followed by Justice, Lady Justice herself. Okay, so first off, we have 2 major arcanas here, okay, Pile 3? So your love life is definitely taking up a lot of space in your mind, in your life, and it's just taking, just a big residency in your life right now. So this doesn't have to be like in the outside world. It could just be mentally. But in general, since these are major arcana cards, it's probably wrapping into just about everything in your life right now. But what we have here, not only is this like a big energy in your life, main character energy is what we're getting here. So Judgment is ruled by Pluto, okay? And Justice is ruled by Libra, which is ruled by Venus, okay? So let me break this down for you. Venus, the planet of love, the planet of beauty, desire, attraction, everything to do with our love lives, really. And Pluto is ruled or associated with death and decay, intensity, destruction, and things that are also hidden because Pluto is so far away. And also, we have the card of Judgment here in reverse. So if you look at, or let me finish what I was explaining first, pile 1, before I get ahead of myself, like I always do. But yeah, if you combine the meaning of Pluto, that intensity, the harder themes in life, and things that they build up and they take a lot of focus in your life, and they have a lot of control in your life, but they're not always there. They're not always grippable, and they suddenly decay, and it takes up a big space in your life. But that is mixed with Venus, the planet of pleasure, beauty, love, relationships. So we can see that your relationships at the moment, your love life is going through a huge transformation, okay? A huge breakdown right now within your love life in regards to your relationships. But the thing is, pile 3, I feel like you are going through this very wisely, and you're able to see the beauty and the darkness that's happening in your love life right now. I feel like with the Judgment card here, we have upright, if you can see, there's these ghosts. As I said, Pluto is the ruler of death, but we also have this angel here, and it's like being judged in the afterlife for death, which is also what justice is related to. And so I feel like right now you're really taking time to break down old ways of viewing love and relationships so that you can find a new perspective on them. You're being very fair, and you're taking this possibly hard time that you're having in your love life right now, and you're viewing it with very stable eyes, I want to say. You see the good in what is happening at the moment. But also with the Judgment card here, it could be quite literal. You could be evaluating who you want into your life, judging who you will let into your life. Exactly here, like I said, there's an angel, and she is judging life after death, right? Judging the souls and where they will go. And that's also, in a smaller aspect, what you're doing in your love life right now. You are judging who you allow into this area of your life, because maybe in the past people didn't treat you right. It wasn't things just didn't go right in this area. Whatever kind of forces that you had in your love life previously, you're now like, okay, I'm not going to let that kind of energy in anymore. You're really judging and critiquing who you want in, and that's not in a bad way. You're not being unfair. We have justice here, and justice is all about fairness, okay? She is the governor of law, and, you know, while laws right now, judges may not be fair, the ideal of the law is for fairness and justice to be found. So right now, whatever destructive forces you're going to, you ultimately know that you're going through this, and there will be a fair judgment. And you know that, I'm also hearing that, like, you know that you haven't done anything wrong, however that applies to you, that's coming up. And so you know that you will be judged fairly for what is to come for you in your love life. But right now, you're in this moment of, well, one, we have Judgment in reverse, okay? So I'm kind of seeing, like, if it were upright, you feeling called to be in a relationship, okay? But we have it in reverse, so it's almost like you're not called to be in a relationship because of the circumstances that you're going in right now. You know that there's other things that you need to deal with before you can move on. You know that there's still, Pluto's still working. In fact, I would look maybe in your chart and see if Pluto and Venus are having some kind of transit in your chart that may be significant for you. But you're like, okay, before I step forward and let myself go head over heels for somebody again, let me judge fairly who comes into my life. And so far, that just hasn't come in yet. And that's just the state that you're in now. You're not going to let anybody in your life that you think is going to do you wrong, like possibly other people have in the past. But you're also not scared or blinded by your past. You've gotten over the traumas of it, and you're really working to allow this love back into your life. And now you have very clear eyes because of the things that you've had to go through in the past. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into what's coming next for you, pile 3. The Wheel of Fortune. We have Temperance. So many major arcanas. Oh my God, you guys are going through like a huge life shift right now. Wow. This usually doesn't happen. You usually don't get this many, wow, major arcana. As I say that, we have the Death card. And don't be frightened by this. I'll explain it because I do see how it's applying, and it's not in the way that you may think it is if you're getting frightened by this card. And then we also have, I swear, if this is a major arcana, that's crazy. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Wow. So first of all, pile 3, you are ending a huge, major cycle in your life right now, and you are about to open up to so much fortune and abundance within your love life. You are letting the things that don't serve you in your love life decay, and you are, with this Ten of Swords here, this is what ends the reading, or ends what's coming next in your love life, okay? So this is like the farthest in the future is what I'm seeing, okay? And we have the Ten of Swords, and the 10 is the final number in the suit of swords. And so then it goes back to 1. And so exactly that theme of you ending a cycle. But the thing is that you're not going back to the swords. You're not going back to the Ace of Swords just to build back up to this Ten of Swords who's gotten stabbed in the back and betrayed and left out to starve and die on this island, whatever this poor guy had happened to him. You're not allowing that. You have been through that too many times, and you know how to judge these situations fairly. You've worked very hard for it. And right now you may not be really looking for a relationship, or you could be looking for a relationship, but like you don't let people in very close because of this fact. But you guys have probably been feeling it for a long time. You are closing down this cycle, okay? We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're not going back through the sword cycle just to end up like this guy again. You know your worth now, and you know what's fair for you. You know what you deserve in your love life, okay? And so to start off, okay, what's coming next in your love life? The first card that we have, the Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me, guys? This is literally all about unexpected luck, okay? Fortune that comes, but also just the turning of life, the unexpected things that kind of make you jump out of your seat. Sometimes it's not fortunate, but usually with the Wheel of Fortune upright, and depending on the cards surrounding it, it will be fortunate. And that is what I am seeing for you, pile 1. You guys are about to be, like I said, you guys are exiting whatever it was in your love life that you had been going on through for so long, maybe even your whole life so far. And it's going to be this complete shift because you've been patient. We have Temperance here, literally the card of patience. And because you've been able to take what has hurt you and transform it into healing, and then be able to use it in your situations for next time. It's this divine alchemy that you've been using within your love life that's going to completely transform. And we have the Death card here, another card of transformation. I mean, your pile is just blowing my mind, and I'm really excited for you. I feel like by the end of everything, this Judgment card is going to be upright, and you're going to be like this burst of fresh air that like makes you want to live for something, right? I hope that makes sense. But wow, what a reading, pile 3. Let's see. Like I was saying here with Temperance, this is a card of being patient and knowing when the right time to act is and when the right time to hold back is. And recently, or maybe forever, you've been in a position of holding back. Who knows? Maybe you've never even been in a relationship because you possibly have judged others too harshly in the past, but now it's like you're seeing very fairly now, and you're ready to let go of some harsh judgments that you may have had. Whatever it is for you, take it to how it applies to your situation. But pile 3, regardless, what's coming next for you in love is so exciting. You're not going to repeat old cycles that you have in the past, that you have probably forever. And that's something alone to look forward to, is this huge shift in how you, even how you view your relationships and your love life. I feel like you've just with this owl here, you've grown very wise from what you've had to go through in the past. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune, this burst of luck, is finally saying, not that you've leveled up, because I really don't think that we're here in life to level up or completely fix ourselves. While I do think it's something very beneficial and everyone should do to really nurture their soul and get close to themselves, I don't think life is about being the best person that you can. But because you've taken the time to do that, but you've done it in a way that's not so obsessive, I might be getting a little off track here, all of the time and effort that you've put in, I'm just getting this very mature vibe from you. You don't take any bullshit is kind of what I'm seeing here. And you're about to have this huge shift. And it's like, if everyone in the past hasn't been good enough for your standards, that's going to completely shift. Maybe you're looking for somebody that's a little more patient, that's a little more, in general, just more in line with the ethics and morals that you have in life. But if you have been judging people too harshly, because sometimes that can happen. Sometimes our standards can be like way too unexpectedly high. I don't think that's the case for you anymore. Or the huge shift that you're about to have is maybe, I feel like you're about to, whatever this luck is that's coming in your love life, I feel like Spirit's about to bring you like your soulmate, your own divine person, or just you're about to have this huge shift in life that's going to open you up to be able to go on that path to find that person. But I feel like you will take it at your own slow pace. I don't know why I'm getting slowness here, but I am. So let me go ahead and point out the signs that we have here. Like I said, we have Libra, Pluto, we have Jupiter, Sagittarius. So these are both Jupiter cards. Like I said, you guys are about to completely expand in your love life, 100%. And then we have Scorpio here and Gemini. And you know what? This keeps coming up in every single one of my piles, but so if you're watching this around the time that I'm posting it, Mars has entered Gemini and it's going to be there for like 7 months. It's not going to exit until March 25th of 2023. And I feel like this has something to do with almost all of my piles today regarding their love life, because we have the Death card, which is Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars, and another card of Gemini. So I feel like whatever this burst of luck is, maybe look out for around the times that Mars goes retrograde, and especially whenever Mars enters Cancer. Yeah, I would look out for, like I said, this might be like the long haul. And I feel like you're okay with that. You've had to deal with it in the past, and you're okay with waiting for the love that you deserve. You know, you're okay with being patient with this Temperance here, but the change is coming, and that's what Spirit really wants you to know. You still have to wait a little bit, but ultimately your wait is over. You can just be excited for this new experience of love to come in for you. Okay, I think I was going to say something else there, but I totally lost my train of thought, so please forgive me, pile 3. Let's see. So these cards here, and I'll have every deck that I'm using linked in the description below if you're curious. But we're just going to see, one, what's coming next in love for you in general. But also, I want to see if these cards will give us an idea of who might come into your life, if it's somebody that is coming into your life. But yeah, let's just go ahead and see for my... that was really bad. Sorry, guys. How embarrassing. Okay. For my beautiful pile 3s, one more shuffle just for good measure. Okay. What's coming next in love for my pile 3s? Or who might they be meeting next in love? I think I just saw a card that was not the right way, but let me go get that. Okay, so the first card that we have here, pile 3, is Leo. Shine. Okay, so you might have a Leo coming into your life, but just in general, this could also be somebody who who is in high authority and high power, almost like royalty is kind of what I'm seeing. They don't have to literally be royalty, but maybe they like have their own company, and like they're the CEO of a company, whatever it is, I don't know. They're going to be looked up to in some way, just a leader, okay? And a good one at that, because we have Leo here. But I feel like that's right in tune with kind of what you've been looking for. That could be in tune with why you judge people so harshly, and it's like the right person hasn't come in yet, and it's like, boom, this burst of luck where like somebody who completely catches your eye that you can't even stop thinking about, especially with this Ten of Swords here. So that's exciting. Somebody's going to completely light up your life. Pile 3. Let's see. What else? Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6th house, sustainability. Exactly. I was talking about maybe this person like is a leader or like has an authority role in their career. We have the 6th house here, which isn't the 10th house, which represents career, but the 6th house more represents like the hard work and everything like that. So if you're afraid that somebody that's coming into your life, like you want somebody that's able to work hard, this is a confirmation that you're going to get that. You're not going to really get somebody that's lazy. Whoever this is, they are definitely going to have a lot of fire, a lot of passion and energy, okay? They've gotten very far in life through it. And we have Mercury messages. Yeah, so look out for messages to come from this person. Like I said, well, actually, we're going to get some timing cards, so we'll kind of see whenever this might be coming in for you with the timing cards. But definitely you can look out for more communication regarding this area. And you may have recently not heard a lot. Like with this Judgment card here, like they are doing nothing but listening to this angel, but it's like you haven't heard anything yet about it, but you're going to be getting these messages soon, and Spirit really wants you to know that you don't have to worry, because while this will be unexpected, you don't know when it's going to happen, and it might not be immediately or as soon as you're hoping. It is going to happen, and that is what you have to look forward to. Okay, so like I said, we're going to get some timing for pile 3. Get some timing. Okay. So, you know what? It's also interesting that Mercury right now, at the time that I'm posting this, actually today, entered Libra, which we have Justice right here. And it's going to go through its retrograde cycle in Libra, and I think it's going to contact Pluto, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, that may have some significance for you, pile 3. You may like meet this person around then unexpectedly, and not kind of, that burst of luck hasn't come yet because you haven't gotten to know the person yet, but it's like you meet them, and that's like the little hint the universe is giving you. It's like you meet somebody and maybe you're like, oh wow, I've got a little crush on them, but you don't expect to ever actually get with them, and then it's like by the end of this slow process, it just grabs your heart, and before you know it, your whole life revolves around it. That could be, I'm stating a lot here, okay? But pile 3, we do have all major arcanas here, so the cards themselves are stating a very big picture and energy here for you, pile 3, so it would not surprise me at all. Okay, pile 3. What's some timing that we need for my pile 3s? We're taking this one. Emotions are running high, supermoon. Okay, so I just feel like I almost just got a download from you guys. Maybe you guys got like a burst of excitement just now, or like you realized, oh shit, this might actually happen. Whatever it is, I just feel like I got a surge of your emotions, because whenever I pulled this card out, it all just like waved through my body more than I've ever felt before in any of my readings. But also we have the supermoon here, so I'm not sure when the next supermoon is, but definitely look out for that. I wish I knew when it was or what sign it was in. But yeah, sorry guys, you can definitely look that up. I'm sure you can. But let's go ahead and keep going for some timing for my pile 3s. Pile 3. With some timing on what might happen next in your love life. Okay, that was a lot. Let me see here. we're going to take this one because he's a lone wolf. We have your hard work is paying off. New moon and Capricorn. Exactly. Like I said, you guys are definitely very mature. You work hard in life, and you've worked hard to let go of things from the past that have affected the way you judge love and relationships. But your hard work on one, like trying to not be so harsh whenever you are trying to decide what you will accept in a relationship. But also, I lost my train of thought here. Let me see if it comes back to me. It's gone. Sorry, guys. I'm really bad about that. Okay. Anyways, let's see. That was like 4 cards in the other pile, so we're gonna go ahead and let's get one more for my pile 3s on some timing. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Okay. So Spirit is saying here, hey, girl or boy, however you specify yourselves as, you could be making the first move and actually make this happen a lot quicker, especially with the new moon in Capricorn being here. Capricorn is a very slow sign. Like I was saying, it's an earth sign. But the unexpected luck, you could be the holder of your own destiny and make it happen a lot faster. So like I said, if you meet somebody that you're like, oh, I really like this person, but there's no way I could ever be with this person, they're totally out of my league or whatever it may be, maybe take the first leap, especially with Mercury being conjunct this be bold and make the first move card. Talk to them, even if it's something that you're not used to, or especially if you're judging yourself too harshly. Like, you may know like what you won't accept in your life, but you may be also, okay, let me rephrase that. You may be very aware of what you don't want in a relationship, but you may also like be like, okay, well, this is all I deserve and I can't have any more than that. Does that make sense? But Spirit's kind of saying like, hey, you might be even judging yourself too harshly because you can have even better than you expected. In fact, that's what we're sending to you. I feel like that's why this big major arcana energy is here. It's like this big energy that you did not expect. And then we have what you need to release at the bottom here. Okay, let me get one of these. One of the only love oracle cards that I have in my collection. So let's see what comes out for you. Pile 3 regarding your love life. Okay, let's see. This is all kinds of messed up. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. For pile 3, what is coming next in love? What do they need to know? But what is coming next in love for my pile 3? Okay. We have the distorted feminine. And I feel like this was really talking about how, literally what I was just talking about not feeling like you deserve more than what you perceive you deserve right now. And Spirit is saying that's a distorted version of you. We're actually sending you a lot more than you think you deserve, but you deserve the whole world. And don't judge yourself too harshly, even in this situation. And that may be why you tend to judge others harshly as well. But this is, I feel like, going to take a huge shift, and you're finally going to almost heal this distorted feminine, okay? Especially with this Ten of Swords here. They really resemble each other. And we have, at the bottom, we have dating. Yeah, you guys are about to be going on dates with this person. Really, I feel like with the timing here, I don't feel like I was very clear, but one, you can make this happen a lot faster by making the first move and talking to the person that you may be eyeballing right now. But if you don't, whatever little small nuanced things that you're doing to try and get their attention right now, it is paying off, but it will be slow. And I can see here with the emotions card, the emotions are running high card, you guys don't want it to be slow. So if you guys want it to be a little faster, this is Spirit's little hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You can make it happen a little quicker than you like. Maybe ask him on a date. Who knows what could happen? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get a closing card for you. These are like love affirmation kind of cards. Let's just get one closing card for you, pile 3. And like I said, if you guys are eyeballing somebody, maybe after this reading, take a sit and decide if you maybe want to make the first move. Who knows? It could even happen tonight. Okay. I'm just pumping you guys up, giving you a little gas. It's what a good friend does. Okay. Pile 3. What affirmation does my... Okay. It's too many, but I'm going to show you. Wants and needs and depth. I feel like I needed to shuffle more. You know what I mean? Need some more of these in there. Pile 3. Okay. What is coming next in love for my pile 3? What affirmation does my pile 3 need regarding their love life and what could be coming next for them? Let's see. Okay, that one definitely wants to be taken. He was like 3 times. He's like, hey, 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 fine. I'll fall out. Okay. So we have here compliments. Okay. Okay, pile 3. So even just making the first move, it doesn't have to be asking him out on a date. Give them a small compliment. Be like, hey, I think you're cute. And then maybe they'll get the hint. You know what I mean? So cute. I love it. Okay. I know how good it feels to get a compliment. So I give that gift to others. I'll find a nice compliment for everyone I interact with today, even if I have to think really hard about it. In which case, I can follow up by complimenting myself for solving such a compliment puzzle. Wow, I'm skilled. Ah, I love that pile 1. That is too dang cute. Okay, I want to draw one more for you guys because I'm just loving your energy. I want one more card for you guys. What's happening in the future for my pile 3 in their love life? We have ownership. I take ownership for how I make others feel, and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned, or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Exactly. If making that bridge to connecting with this person feels impossible, start small with a little tiny compliment. It's also funny here how this kitty looks a little dinged up and he looks like a little doofus. What can I say? And this one is definitely pristine, clean. I feel like that really plays into your reading. One, how you might judge other people too harshly, but also you might feel like the dingus cat compared to this other person that you have a crush on. And it's saying here, if bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small compliments. Instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Yeah, if you guys want to take the long way, that's totally okay too. Either path is fine, whatever you want to do, pile 3. Talking ownership is great for burning calories. Okay, my face literally hurts from smiling so much in your reading. Thank you, pile 3, for letting me read this for you. I absolutely adored this reading. You'll have to comment down below. Let me know what's going on, and if nothing's going on right now, and it happens in the future, and you happen to think of me, make sure to come back and leave me a comment, because I am generally curious. Okay. Thank you so much for watching pile 3. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below, like I was just saying, but also be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support my channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony, so keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time.